Good evening, guys. Um, this is Unigram tutorial. My name is Celestine. On today's video, I'll teach you guys on how to solve geometry progression with these following examples. So I have example one. Example one says that if the second term of a GP is 24 and the fifth term is 81, now you have to find the seventh term. Solution to solve this. Now I have to find the second term first. The second term is now to find the second term by using the next formula of a GP, we say that Tn is equal to A times R raised by n minus 1, where A is the first term, R is the common ratio, and n is the number of times you have to find. So which become, so equate, though if you check it, n is equal to 2 now because it's the term you have to find, which is equal to A times R raised by 2 minus 1, which is the same thing A times 2 minus 1 will give you R raised by 1, and R raised by 1 is same thing as well R, so R times A is same thing as AR. So again, to find the fifth term is apply the same rule. We say that Tn is equal to A times R raised by n minus 1, which is equal to A times R, and n is 5 minus 1, which give A arrow 4. Now, since they say that since the second term was what 24, and the fifth term was 81, so that becomes, since the second term is 24 and the fifth term is 81, so therefore the second term, my answer for second term was what AR, which is equal to what 24 according to question 1. My answer for fifth term was what AR4, so which is equal to the answer is 81 according to question what 2. Okay, now what's next? I have to divide equation 2 by equation 1, so that becomes AR4 all over AR, which is equal to 81 over what 24. So A cancel out, A remains 1. So R divided by R4 divided by R4 is something like R cube, which is equal to 81 over 24. Now, therefore, what to do next? I have to take the cube root of both sides. So taking the cube root of both sides, check this now. Cube root of R cube is equal to cube root of what? 81 over 24. Okay. So therefore, that becomes what? I have to take the cube root of each of these. So first, I have to take the cube root of 81. Now, the cube root of 81 is, first, using normal Elimination method, we say that 3 into 81 is 27, 3 into 27 is 9, 3 divided 9 is 3, 3 into 3 is 1. So I know that, in a cube root, so when three numbers comes outside, it becomes a single number. Okay. So if you check here now, how many 3 is here? 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which give 81. Okay. Now therefore, for me to find the cube root of this is cube root. So that becomes what? Counting 1, 2, 3. When this 3 comes outside, it becomes a single 3. Now therefore, it remains only 3. So I call this 3 square root of what? 3. You understand? So again, I have to find the cube root of 24. So if I find the cube root of 24, we have that 2 in 24 is 12, 2 in 12 is 6, 2 6 is 3, 3 here is 1. So that we can have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, the same thing. How many 2s are here? 3. So when this 3 2 comes outside, it becomes only single 2. So now it remains only 3. That becomes square root of what? 3. Okay, so therefore let's put everything we got here into this equation. Okay, so that becomes, now cube root of R cube is same thing as R, which is equal to cube root of 81 was 3 square root of 3 all over cube root of 24 was 2 square root of 3. So that becomes square root of 3 cancel square root of 3 means 3 over 2. Now therefore R is equal to 3 over 2. Okay, now to find A, put R equals to 3 over 2 in equation what? In equation 1. Okay, so that becomes, this is my equation 1. So any place I see R, I'll put this word 3 over 2. So that becomes what? A bracket 3 over 2 is equal to what? 24. So let's solve. A times 3 is 3A all over 2 is equal to 24. So what's next? So therefore, that becomes 3A over 2 is equal to 24. I'll do what? I do what? Cross multiply. 3A times 1 is 3A times 1 is equal to 2 times 24. So which is 3A times 1 is 3A is equal to 2 times 24 is 48. Now therefore A is equal to 48 over 3 will give us 16. So since A is 16 and R is equal to 3 over 2. Now therefore, to find the seventh term, remember, know that we have to find the seventh term. Okay, so therefore, since we have gotten our values of A to be 16 and our value of R to be 3 over 2, so therefore to find the seventh term now is by using the same method, Tn is equals to a times r raised to n minus 1. So where n is the number of time you have to find. So and the number of time here is 7 times. So that becomes T7 is equal to a is what 16 times r is 3 over 2 raised to power n is what 7 minus 1. Okay, so that becomes 16 times bracket 3 over 2 raised to power 7 minus 1 is 6. So that becomes 16 over 1 times 3 raised to power 6 is 729. 2 raised to power 6 is 64. Okay, so if you do it, that becomes 16 divided 7 is 1. Divided 64 is 4. So that becomes my 7 times is equal to 729 over 4. This is the word answer. So example 2 says that if x, y, and z are in GP and their sum is 28 and their product is what 512. Now find x, y, and z. Let's repeat the question. Say that if x, y, z are in GP and their sum is what 28 and also their product is what 512. Now you have to find x, y, and z. Solution to solve this, we say that let the numbers of the GP be what? Let x be a over d and let y be a and let z be what? ad. You understand? So that becomes now and they say that the sum of the numbers are the sum of the numbers. So that is a over d plus a plus ad is equals to, and they say that their sum was what? 28, right? So if I should add this using LCM method, LCM of this will give you d. D divided by d will give you 1. 1 times a is a plus d divided by 1 will give you d. D times a is ad plus d divided by 1 will give you d. D times ad will give you ad squared is equal to 28 over 1. So cross what? Multiply. We have that everything here multiplied by 1 is the same thing as a plus ad squared. Okay, so which is equal to what? D times 28 will give you what? 28d. So I call this equation what? 1. Now also they say that the product of the numbers are, I have what? A over d times a over d times what? A times ad. Okay, which is now equal to, I have d cancel out, d remains what? A times a will give you a cube, which is equal to, and you know that they say that their product was what? 512. So that becomes a cube is equal to what? 512. Now what do you do? Taking the cube root of both sides. Cube root of a cube is equal to what? Cube root of what? 512. So therefore cube root of a cube is what? Is a, and the cube root of 512 is 8. So therefore a is equal to what? 8. Now since a is equal to 8, put a equals 8 in equation 1. I know that this was my equation 1, right? This was my equation 1. So I'll put a equals 8 in this equation 1. So I have a here. A becomes 8 plus a 8d. ad squared becomes ad squared is equal to 28d. So therefore what's next? By collecting like terms, I have that this 28d move over here becomes minus 8d is equal to 0. So that becomes what? I have this 8d squared minus what? Minus, if you check this, plus 8d minus 8d will give me minus 20d. Then plus 8 is equal to 0. So what next? What do? I have to factorizing this. I have bracket d minus 2. I have bracket d minus 2 bracket 2d minus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore d minus 2 is equal to 0. So therefore d1 is equal to 2. And also I have 2d minus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore 2d is equal to 1 and this d2 is equal to 1 over what? 2. So therefore the terms are a over d, which is we say that let x be a over d, right, and y a and z ad. So therefore the terms are a over d, and a over d is what? My values of a was what? 8 over value of d when d is 2 is that 8 over 2 will give you what? 4. And also y is a, so a is equals 8, and also z is ad, which is what? Ad is 8 times d when d is what? 2. That becomes 8 times 2 will give you 60. You know that this d is the same thing as common ratio, or you call it common difference. You understand? And also the terms are when d is 1 over 2 now. So I have that a over d is the same thing as 8 over 1 over 2, which is 116. And also a is what? Is 8, and ad will be 8 times 1 over 2, which is what? 4. Okay, now therefore the terms are 4, 8, 16, or 16, 8, and then 4. This is the word answer. Very simple. Now Example 3 say that we have to find the sum of an infinity series given by 1 plus 2 over 3 plus 4 over 9 plus continuously. You know, this mean is continuous. So what next? I have that I will say that let the terms be what 1 comma 2 over 3 comma and then 4 over 9. Okay, so therefore where the first term here is a, and a is equal to 1. Okay, and the common ratio is what is something as 2 over 3 divided by 1, which will give you something as 2 over 3. You know that in common ratio, you know that in GP, for you to find the common ratio of a GP is by dividing the second term by the first term and the third term by the what second term. Okay, so therefore divide the second term by the first term, that is 2 over 3 divided by 1, that will give me 2 over 3. And also if you do it, divide the third term by the second term, it will also give you 2 over 3. Okay, now therefore the formula for sum of infinity is xn is equals to a all over 1 minus r, where a is the first term, r is the common ratio. Okay, so therefore that becomes, now I'll put the value of a as 1 here and the value of my common ratio as 2 over 3. Okay, so therefore that becomes, now sum of infinity is equals a all over 1 minus r, which is where a is 1 all over 1 minus r is 2 over 3. Okay, so which is equals to 1 over 1 minus 2 over 3 is same thing as 1 over 3, so which is equals to 1 divided by 1 over 3 will give me 1 over 1 times 3 over 1, so which is equals to 3. So my answer, so therefore my sum of infinity is equals to 3. This is the final answer. Very, very simple. Please guys, if you find this video interesting and helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. Thank you.